All right. Would someone like Gab?
I forgot that's me. Okay, wait. I forgot what to do the fucking recap here. I've got 2 laptops in front of me right now. I'm opening it on my phone. Wait. The way I did recap this time, because last session is 7 hours, 8 hours maybe, and like so many jumping around, is I just listed off things that each character did in a series of paragraphs. So I'm just going through it by character, and I am sure something got left out because there are times where I'm so zoned out and I'm like, oh my god.
We're good. So good.
Anyways, West goes to the fucking ice magic store, gets a wand of scowls for Seal, who immediately uses it on West. He finds it funny though. West uses a special salve to make it through the full moon without shifting into a werebore. West goes to a trinket shop and gets a magic box that plays his and Aether's theme. He becomes the cow around town, or cow about town, whatever it was, doing various good deeds. He gets trees for the garden, he talks to Farley's bugs, and it's just very helpful in general, all the time. I need to scroll away from this. Oh no. West accompanies Kinsey to Shrosk's lab at the tower. Kinsey expertly dodges becoming Shrosk's apprentice by not looking at a sign, and West starts training to control his lycanthropy by getting very, very mad in a controlled environment. First session of that training goes pretty well, and then he spends kind of the rest of his time going back there and training, almost as though he became Shrosk's apprentice. Theo talks to the Weaver about a missed opportunity in Akil, and they discuss the Alantha Awareness. Seal asks Kinsey for help to help him look for books on the Alantha Awareness, but they find nothing on a 20 unnatural 20. Seal goes to the docks to investigate further and miraculously finds the boat through a series of just like 17 and 18 rolls. God really wanted Seal to find that boat, and we learned that Valen was the stowaway box boy and had been on that boat in the past. Seal goes to a trinket shop and gets mouse instruments and a book of pressed flowers and maybe something else, I'm not sure, I forget. Droma comes to apologize and talk to Seal, offering to help with Weaver-related things, but Seal refuses because he's pissed off, peeved even. Seal goes to get measured by Xerxes for armor, and she notices that his arm is all fucked up from the new ring, and they have a bit of a confrontation about that. The peevedness continues, I guess. Seal gets closer with Fang and his dog. He shows his ocarina to Senris and learns more about sewing and makes a toy for Dr. Flex and embroiders a bunch of patterns and things. It's very nice. He turns all the bones and the fangs and stuff he collected into a belt instead of like the necklace. Kinsey does a lot. Gets a bag of holding and a flying broom from Embers and Ashes. She finds a map of the Alantha Awareness in the Enamora library, but not much else. It's probably in the restricted section. She makes lunch for Salzier, very important, and prowls around the city for Gray and the Venom Vendetta. She does find him and rats out a Green Hand officer who is talking to him in a tavern. Kinsey duels Salzier, beats him expertly, and takes him to potions and pancakes as a reward for herself being epic, I suppose. Kinsey has a nightmare about the horrors of the abyss. It sucks. And she receives a gift from the Green Hand, which includes some Jolly Ranchers of Nourishment and an officer cloak because she was promoted. She asks Droma about Yule, and we find out that she's being kept in a safe home somewhere as they figure out where she's actually from. and she asks people if she has girl vibes. Results mostly point to yes. Rhythme beats the shit out of them for saying that he and Squirrel are lovers. Kinsey loses but puts up a pretty good fight. I was there for it. She keeps torturing Valen with insane sending messages. This list just goes on and on and on. Kinsey kind of did everything in the whole world. But most importantly, she took one interview in a 7-Eleven in the middle of the night answering some really good questions, like ranking all the Anamora members and what is your opinion on the climate of the world and its politics and whatnot, and do Ravnos and Sky have gay sex, among other wonders. Kinsey finishes Sticky Hands and pranks Sky with it, and then gets LeVay to rip a hole in the wall. And she starts teaching Dr. Flex how to fly. He is now the size of a horse. Xerxes sends letters to Regis and Raja and starts to work on armor and weapons for the party. She gives Seal a letter in response to the one that Seal wrote for her. Gets a map of Kremlis and takes some notes on it for her journal before gifting it to West later. She asks him to detect magic on the Winged Glory journal, and there's nothing that interesting other than like the book being protected against being damaged or whatever. She also starts working on fixing up the primordial poetry book just for funsies, looks into tabloids mentioning Olivia in the library, and a lot of the interviews there seem contradictory. Looks into the Dreadheart and learns that the Fae Court hate his ass. Has family dinner with Vinaj at Kinsey's house. They discuss artificer things, and later on she visits the tower to use the workshop. They have a conversation about Feywild nonsense, which doesn't really reveal much new information. She finishes the armor and hangs out at the workshop and enjoys family dinners at Kinsey's house, and that's mostly it. At some point, she saved the flowers from the crown Seal made for her and goes to the Garden of Lives to take notes on more flowers and preserve some of them. Everyone gets invited to the Anamora meeting, which is happening today, this session even, and also a few terrorist attacks happen, which is a bummer. One of which is in Milite, but Calder and Baxter seem to be fine, and that's about it. Anything else? Anything else, everybody?
Woo!
I hope you know that the peeveness line wasn't written down and something possessed me to add that in and say it.
Sarah's gonna do 12 for that. For peeveness alone.
Peeveness alone.
Okay. All right.
Peeveness miracle.
Hey guys. So, this first part is gonna be nice. It's gonna be quick. Because you guys are going to a musical. You guys are going to a really fun and cool musical called, I think it's Prom from Hell. So I'll let you guys decide for the most part how we really want to do this, but you guys go to the musical, and then do you bring anyone? Do you bring any like extra people? Do you maybe force Anamora members to go? Do you...
There's no way Sky isn't dragged along, right?
Awesome. Sure, yeah, we can do that.
Because, I mean, Salzir is obviously coming. That's also his friend. Dr. Flex is there with several seats bought, I think, just for him.
Awesome.
Like, what? He's like the size of a horse, so would 3 seats suffice?
They have horse seating.
I was gonna say they don't have horse-sized seating for lovely centaurs.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. I wouldn't even. Yeah.
There is horse-sized seating.
Aris can come too.
Aris just shows up.
Aris is the patron of this theater.
You guys can invite anyone you want. 95% of people will say yes and come.
Kinsey's moms, of course.
Of course.
Alexis would be invited.
Alexis would be here now. That's true. Okay.
Is Baxter
Right.
coming?
Baxter's part of the 5% that can't really make it.
What?
Are Rhythm and Squirrel coming?
Rhythma and Squirrel both do come. Let's go to the Apprentice. Who's visiting? Because Salzir kind of talked about it.
Yeah,
Brought it up a lot.
Salzir's, repping his buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
I imagine a lot of people are gonna show up because hasn't Salzier only been hyping up this musical instead of saying anything during interviews?
Yeah.
The
It's a
biggest
full
turnout.
house. This is just whoever you guys have been you guys put in VIP tickets for the theater, which is fun. Just going down the list, Alvelu's probably there with Relay. Annalise, Rhythma, Squirrel. Probably not Andrea. Aerith is definitely there. That's probably all of the. Oh, Vale's there too. Vale.
Yay.
Jeroma will probably show up
Yay.
with LeVay.
How does LeVay look about the whole thing?
LeVay looks like she knows something that no one else does.
LeVay's a performer.
Fiorella's definitely there. Would Ravnos show up?
It's great there.
Great.
Salem hat.
Roll perception check.
I would love to do a Gray Silver Spine
Isn't he
check.
banned? He's banned.
Is that
He
everyone?
wasn't allowed to get tickets.
Anyone who's looking for Gray.
6. That'll do it, right?
Yeah, that definitely spots Gray Silver Spine.
And he's there.
Yeah, he's definitely there. No. Oh,
There's a 14.
14. Yeah, none of you guys spot Gray Silver Spine.
Okay, I don't think he's here.
You don't think he's here? It'd be
Yeah,
weird if
I
he
don't-
showed up.
I don't think he's here. I hope he's not here.
It's
I
probably
hear
not a
him
good idea to show up.
backstage.
There are multiple Animora members and apprentices in attendance.
I was trying to think of who would West invite. West does not have any friends other than Kinsey's mom.
West invites Zeus.
No, it's so sad.
Invite Trosk. Wait.
I was gonna say he might invite Trosk. Honestly, I don't know if Trosk would show up, but
Trosk will show up.
yes, invited by West. Let's go.
I haven't been to a musical in so long. I wonder if they're all the same as it was when I was a kid.
I think Trosk is gonna like this musical a lot.
Trosk is actually a big musical fanatic.
How is Strosk dressed for the musical?
He's
Exactly the same.
exactly the same. He never changes his clothing.
He doesn't even have the opera bifocal things that he
Oh, he does. He has the little binoculars.
binoculars.
Oh, that's funny.
It's
And
little
he-
binoculars.
Is
That's funny.
he sitting
he's
right up
wearing
in the
a-
front?
He is. He's sitting right up in the front. He has the binoculars, and he wears a little ribbon on his coat. That's how you can tell he's fancy. You know what? Shalia will probably go, and because Shalia is going, Ravnos will go. Vinaj will also go. So almost the entire Anamora.
Wow. Ravnos isn't going because Sky is going. Sky doesn't take Ravnos on a little musical date.
Oh wait, Parker left. Parker dead.
Uh-oh. I thought it was the bot.
Parker.
Hi, Parker.
Okay. So the only people that aren't there is Radia, Poseidonia, Evira, Vol, Penumbra, Chiara, Neon Sign, and Andrea. All right. Yeah, where is Neon Sign? All right. So you guys watch the show. I'll give the basic plot points. and try not to give too much away because I know we're gonna actually do a full thing at some point. But for the moment, the show is introduced with a very familiar face running onto stage, Senris. But he doesn't introduce himself as Senris. He introduces himself as Blake Blakely. As he describes his plan to get with the girl of his dreams. Specifically, to make this girl fall in love with him through the use of many sorts of black magic. The show moves forward from there. And we go over to a scene between these two figures. One, Bradley, specifically Bradley Stratton, and then a girl, Blue Harlow, who are both walking into prom. Very excited to spend the night together. Well, right behind them, their big group of friends are following behind and making jokes about how love is actually all about following your heart. And it bursts into this big opening number, Follow Your Heart, which at the end falls into a duet between Blue and Bradley. The group kind of split up a bit, and Blue and Bradley continue forward around their massive prom site. When they see a sign that says Cooler Prom, that leads into like deeper into the forest, where they think, and they're like, yeah, of course, why wouldn't we go? And they make their way forward into a foresty clearing. On the ground, there's a dark, almost demonic symbol written out in like what looks to be blood, as well as Senris or Blake Blakely looking forward and finishing a ritual that causes all of them to be teleported elsewhere. We snap back to our main group, kind of the protagonists. We have Adam Boneman, Luna Hamill Tuffins, Joseph Matthias, and Robin Waddles. Specifically, Robin Waddles constantly trying to burst out into song, constantly trying to do their own number, always trying to do their Robin Waddles the entire show. But it doesn't really work. In the end, they kind of are looking around for their friends and they can't find them. They see the just walking around, they see the Cooler Prom sign and see the weird demonic symbol on the ground, but their friends aren't there. This causes Adam to kind of start into an investigative revelation. Adam being some form of private investigator at his school. But he quickly forgets in the moment. And they shrug off the weirdness and just head back to prom, assuming Bradley and Blue went home early or were looking for some private time among all the chaos. From this point, time skips forward 3 days, and newspapers come out about Blue and Bradley going missing. And Adam has his investigative revelation once more, realizing that only Bradley could be stupid enough to actually follow a sign that says Cooler Prom. And Blue must have followed to make sure he didn't get into trouble. With this, the group heads right back to the forest clearing, and while they do, Luna looks at social media and sees that all these rumors passing around about her friends, which starts into this massive number with a bunch of people running around with... running around, holding up massive newspapers with moving images on them, all with pictures of Blue and Bradley, and all these pictures they're like spreading around rumors just about what was happening. Eventually, though, they get back to the forest clearing. Very true, big in the ocean. They get to the forest clearing and begin looking for clues. Specifically, Adam calls out the weird symbol made of ketchup and these dollar store candles that surround the symbol itself. Well, Robin Waddles finds a book labeled Blake Blakely's Black Magic Book. Please don't open, thank you. In which they begin to follow the clues to kind of make the portal themselves. From here, we move over back to our main, kind of our love interests of some sort, where it goes right into a scene of Blue and Bradley tied up, while Blake Blakely paces back and forth, unsure on what to do next. Kind of speaking aloud, like, I never thought I'd get this far. This is actually really surprising. As while he's walking around, two figures come out from behind. figures dressed up in very dark makeup, in especially scary clothing, devils of some sort, beings beyond the mortal plane. There is an Anazi and Apollyon, who very quickly clicks in your head to be played by Gray Silverspine. Who begin singing their song, They're Only Human. These deital figures that talk down to these people as they make their plan to escape through the same dollar-stored candles and ketchup. They appear, and very quickly, Blakely's terrified. Begins to look towards like his only two people that are safe, and are actual people, and cuts them free and goes, "Oh, we need to go! There are monsters here!" And they all begin to Blakely begins to run off, and very quickly Bradley grabs Blue by the shoulders and holds Blue forward and then runs away. They escape. You do see the Animora looking around like, what do we do? Like, we can't do this. Actually, I don't know if a lot of them would recognize this as Gray Silverspine.
Is it just LeVay and Drama?
I was gonna say LeVay is standing there like Drama's like, no, you can't ruin the show, and LeVay's like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I'm
gonna fucking kill him.
They not sending messages to each other like that's a fucking Gray Silverspine.
We can't ruin the show.
This is why the tower is falling down. They can't do anything.
We can't ruin the show.
We respect the theater in this city, okay?
Does Xerxes recognize Gray?
For sure.
Okay.
I think we all do.
Oh man. Yeah, it's very funny. But they're going back and forth as kind of Blue is the only one left standing there and begins to run off as well. And from here, the show's a little quicker pace just because I haven't written down all the main plot point stuff yet. But eventually, the main group gets back. The Adam, Luna, Joseph, and Robin Waddles make their way into the portal, making their own. As they begin to look for their friends. Bradley and Blue get into a big argument once Blue finds them, kind of being like, "You fucking threw me at demons. What is wrong with you?" And he's like, "Babe, I was scared. Sorry." And Blue runs off to be on her own. Well, Bradley and Senris or Blakely go into a conversation about, like, it hurts. It hurts not being reciprocated love. So they start singing Agony, a song you guys might recognize from Into the Woods. As they sing back and forth this massive ballad about how, agony, it hurts more than yours. You don't get my pain. And eventually, Blue, running away, kind of trying to figure things out on her own, finds her friends, finds Adam and Luna and Joseph and Robin, and they're like, oh my god, where's Bradley? And she's like, don't worry about it, we can leave without him. And they're like, we don't know how to leave. They all kind of scramble to look for anyone that might know something. In the background, our Gray Silverspines, our Apollyons and Ananazi are kind of discussing the next part of their plan. Like, they know that they're going to figure out how to leave, but how do they make their way out as well? And so eventually the main group finds Bradley and Blakely, who have kind of patched things up as friends now. Definitely getting closer. and they kind of discuss what's the next thing that they can do. What's from here? How do we figure this out? And Blakely kind of figures things out on his own to how do you get out of the shadow plane? How do you get out of the shadow plane? And it clicks in his head. We have to do the spell backwards. And everyone's like, how do you do it backwards? It was used with ketchup. And Senris pulls mustard out of his backpack, and it's like, all right, it's time. We have to do this. Everyone's like, why do you have mustard? And he's like, you don't have mustard. And he starts the ritual. He also pulls out good candles from his backpack instead of dollar store ones. Lights them all and sets up the circle. And as they do, the demons are starting to approach, and they're making their way over. You see Gray and Palanazzi like being to walk over really, really slowly, like purposely in slow motion, as everyone else is moving like really normal pace. And they're like, "Oh my god, what do we do? What do we do? The portal's gonna open. How do we do this?" And Bradley steps forward, and he's like, I have to do this for everybody. He looks at Blue, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I gotta live without me, you know. And he runs off towards the devils. And as the portal opens, everyone jumps in, and Blue lets off a final "I'll miss you" as the portal closes. And Bradley is still running forward and begins to throw a fist, and the lights go off. Eventually, they come back on. Weeks have passed. And life is kind of normalized a bit. They really figured things out. Blakely has become part of the crew. Sad over the death of his new friend, Bradley Stroughton. And starts the final song of the show, a ballad that everyone joins into. And the show ends. Everyone stands up with massive applause, clapping, cheering out as the final curtain opens and people start going out for their bows and and the clapping gets bigger and bigger and bigger until Senris walks out on stage, the lead of the show, and everyone cheers so loud and claps. He seems to be crying as he walks out, sniffling as he bows down and goes to the middle, and they start a massive bow, a last final bow before all the lights go off, and a massive light comes back on. Everyone's starting to go backstage. Yeah.
Zeus is like sitting there. She was clapping with like her pen in her hand still, but like had her book in her lap and was like staring down at the pages, like looking very confused at what she had just written down about like what just happened.
Oh, God. I'm thinking about the Great Silver Spine stuff, and I think you guys would recognize them. He was in a lot of makeup. 1 second. I'd like to roll for some stuff.
Kinsey can like smell him. Kinsey can like.
If we couldn't recognize him like visually, we definitely could recognize his voice.
Yeah. They're only human. Is that Grace?
Is he a good singer?
He's a great singer. He definitely got training when he was a kid.
Was Senris, did he still have like the German accent throughout the entire? Yeah,
time.
Okay, good.
I don't think LeVay or Jeroma.
Can Kinsey point that out now?
Sure. The show's over. You look at Jeroma. What do you say?
Drama. Drama. tugging his
Yeah.
sleeve. It's really loud.
Yeah, what's up?
Gray Silverspine was playing one of the demons.
Huh? No, in the playbill it says Steve Silver Spine.
Drama.
Oh.
No, here it's his name is Gilverspine, obviously.
Say Gilbert.
Say Gilbert.
Say Gilverspine. My
you
favorite
see-
actor.
You see Drama kind of like sit down
Gay
again,
Gilverspine.
and and you watch him like reach his hand down and touch the ground. He closes his eyes and he lets out a heavy sigh. He's gone.
Sure is.
He stands back up. Not a soul. Do not tell anyone.
Kinsey nods.
Eventually, guys watch as the actors come off from backstage, beginning to like get fully out of costume. Some of the makeup's still on. As I assume you guys approach Cedrus.
Yeah, can Kinsey have gotten him like flowers?
For
Like how
sure.
yeah. He's got to have like a pile of bouquets.
Oh my god, you guys gave me to so much to like this show. It was good. Yeah. Oh, you got me flowers. And everyone's surrounding Senra. She's a little overwhelmed as he's looking around, happy with the attention.
Mhm.
I thank you all so much. This is so nice. I hope you'll come both days as well the next two. Oh my god. Oh my god. Baxter.
Baxter walks.
Oh. But yeah, you watch everyone, all the actors come around and start greeting everybody.
Mhm.
I'll let
You
you know.
see
Great.
Sanders' family?
You do see Cedrus's family. Oh my god, you see Cedrus's family.
You don't have to read all of them out.
You see a very happy family of Triton. Gray does not go to the next two shows.
That understudy's finally getting to do a show.
Yeah. Gray does not show up at all those next 2 days.
Net win.
If it's cool, real quick, I'll send all of the. I'll just copy and
Yeah.
paste the descriptions. I imagine you don't want to read them all out. And then I also have a picture of one.
Yes. Senris fam.
Senris family. What do you mean choose an account? Fuck off. Okay, sorry. This is an older drawing, so it's stuck in my drive somewhere. Can I? I hate Google services so much. If you have anything to say it now.
I don't know. Everyone's just cheering. Everyone's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All of the Fang and Sazier are both like kind of like lifting
All of-
Cedrus up. All of them. All of them. Kind of like lifting Cedrus up. Started like cheer him on. People almost like pick up Cedrus enough to like put him into like one of those crowd surfing things.
Uh-huh.
It's great. It's great. The Anamora members are kind of talking back and forth. West, a Shrosk will come up to you and be like, "Is this what musicals are like now?"
I've never been to a musical before. This was the first one.
Interesting.
So like New experience for both of us.
It was strange, yes? Wait,
Yeah.
what's a prom?
Wes like shrugs. Oh no.
Oh, good man, Wes. They'll pat you on the shoulder and leave.
And then here is Senris's sister.
Oh, the classic
Oh, scroll.
Senris big family. The classic big family.
Oh, hi,
Oh.
Senris.
Why do I feel like I've seen her before?
Because it's a redesign of Ezrin, the character I played for one session.
Wait, she's so cute.
I was gonna say I went to download this image to put it into the VOD, and it said Ezrin, and I'm like, Ezrin?
I don't know who Ezrin is, actually.
You weren't there
so-
for the session,
Had to be there.
the one campaign session, but
You had to be there.
you had to be
No,
there.
but that's why I'm confused why she looks familiar.
Well, I've sent art of her like since then.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Ooh, scroll. Okay.
Mhm.
Hello. Anything else you guys like to do at the musical? You guys see Cyrus's family
Buy
graduate.
merch.
You can buy merch. There is Prom of Hell merch.
Yes. That's all I'm here
Uh,
for.
There's like really basic ones like Prom of Hell on it. There's like cast pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
um,
one of those.
Gotta get a Senris shirt.
Is there Gray Silver Spine on the picture? Can I scribble his face out with permanent marker?
Surprisingly, no Gray Silver Spine cast stuff.
I'm not surprised.
It's
Just
almost
disappointed.
It's almost as if this was a big bit to laugh at kids.
Was he even supposed to be in the show? How did he know the
He
line?
literally like the actual actor for that
Mhm.
character was tied up in a storage closet for the entire
How did he know the lines? He didn't actually say any of the lines, right? His charisma just
no,
is so high.
he did do all the lines right. I mean, everything worked really well all together. It's really funny. I guess we'll tell that story another time. I guess he can explain it if you want to ask him questions at some point.
Uh-huh. So
yeah.
Senris is like 14. What was like the general age of the cast other than Gray Silver Spine?
Both the devils were adults, but most all the like main kids like that were going to prom
Mhm.
was between like the range of like 17 to 13 ish.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, actual kid actors.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising for a high school show.
I mean, it's a community theater, and they were trying to get all the best people, and Kremlis is great for that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Were Kinsey and Gray making eye contact during the show?
Gray made eye contact with Kinsey multiple times.
Kinsey avoids eye contact so much, but she was like staring him down.
I imagine like Senris comes on stage and Kinsey is like smiling and
Like, yeah,
looking
gives
at
a
him,
like,
and
quick
then
smile to
Gray,
Senris, and a little wave goes back to the death staring.
literally.
Oh, that's so funny.
The reporters
something
like
wrong with
covering
you?
the show actually complained. They were like, it was better on the first day.
It was like really good. And Gray was a really good pick for the character. The self-obsessed devil.
What are you trying to say something about him
I don't think I have to.
as a person? What are you talking about? Huh? What are you
if you
talking
were
about?
if you were to rank his performance on a scale of 1 to 20 and maybe above 20 if you want to be hilarious, what would you place it as?
I'd hilarious. You asked me to roll a dice.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a record somewhere that you could check so you don't have to go through all that effort.
I would give him 1 second. I think I would give him a 19.
Uh-huh.
19 out of 20. Could have been better, but you could tell that he knew he was only going to be there for
Yeah.
one show, so.
Mhm.
Kinsey was also staring at him the whole time.
Yeah. Sometimes he'd like say really scary lines and look Kinsey right in the eyes.
Did Salzier recognize Gray Silverspine, or is he just like, why does my girlfriend look so angry right now?
Salzier does not. Salzier does not recognize Gray. This is like a really happy show.
She doesn't even hear him. It's like ringing in
She
her
pulls
ear.
him aside. She pulls him aside after the show. Was like, yeah, that was Gray Silverspine. He's like,
Droma said not
"What?"
as well.
Salzier,
He's her
like,
boyfriend. She can make an exception.
I was gonna
Salzier.
say, don't tell anyone. Okay, that means tell Salzier only. Salzier isn't just anyone.
Salzier
That's my
asks
boyfriend.
Kinsey, what's wrong later? And it's like, was it the cult stuff? I know you're like. Yes, Sally, it was
what's
the cult stuff.
Salzier?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So that was the show.
That was the show.
So, what'd you think?
What you think? At some point I will put that together in full.
Mhm.
Have a listening party of Prom of Hell.
gonna
Things
be
might be a
awesome.
little different in some parts. Don't worry about it.
Do you
I
have
will.
all of the cast yet?
No, I do
Can
not.
I be in it? I have a good mic.
You wanna be Josh? You wanna be Joseph? Cool.
Sure, maybe.
I'll have to figure. I'm still figuring out some more stuff for it. It's coming together though. But hello, friends.
Hi.
Hi.
Before we take a break and get to the, kind of big part of session that people are a little afraid of, is there anything last minute that
I've
people
never
want
been
to
afraid
do
in
that
my
they
life.
didn't get to do over the time skip session? Fun stuff, perhaps. I know a couple of these.
Adventurer Guild stuff. Was that gonna happen? I can't remember.
I
We
think
could do
it'd be-
Adventurers Guild real quick.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
It'd
Yeah,
be
we could
nice. Wow.
because I know there's everything else that is prepared that people wanted to do is not as fun. It's
Yeah, is that true? I don't have anything prepared, so I wouldn't know.
it's good. Let's just go to the Adventurers Guild and you guys can like walk in. It's very similar to the last one. Who's all going to the Adventurers Guild also?
Me.
If someone like told Kinsey they were going, she would probably go with. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
All our Adventurer Guild people, which is all of us.
I'm
Salem says Seal's going.
Seriously, will
Okay.
tag along.
I guess we're all going.
We're all
Awesome.
going.
You guys all go to the Adventurers Guild. It's very similar looking to the last one you went to. Maybe a little more Echelian, very, very fun designs up on the walls, like big arches that in places that really don't need them, but they have big arches. And it all looks really fun. It all looks really fun and pretty. As you guys walk in, you see again, as normal, the mass amount of people walking in and out. Entering, immediately being overwhelmed by everyone shouting and yelling. The specific board of contracts right in front of you. To the left of you, a bunch of kind of lower adventurers, people that haven't really done a lot, and then some people that look like they might be kind of big and scary in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, to the right of that as well is a it's kind of like a secretary desk. I always forget what these are called. Service desk. There you go. And then stairs right to the right of that are kind of dedicated to bigger figures. But yeah, you guys enter the Adventurers Guild. You want to look at contracts. You want to talk to the main service person. Maybe one of you wants to join the Adventurers Guild.
I thought we retconned it that
No,
she did. Oh.
no.
That's a scene that we need
It
to
is-
play out.
It is an unretconnable scene.
Oh wait, yeah, it totally is, isn't it?
Some years. um, yeah.
I think Xerxes is very much criticizing the architecture. I think this is something she does often, but
Yes.
it's
Awesome.
enough to mention in this building. She is criticizing it using words you've never heard before.
Awesome.
That is the usual
He's
for
just
West. Words he's
staring
never
at
heard
this-
before.
Staring at this.
Okay, all right.
Does
You
not
guys
need
look at the
for
contracts.
structural support at all.
I'll look at the contracts.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
I'll post these all on found materials as well, but there's currently 3 good contracts you think that would be good for you guys to take. There's pollinate rare plants. Outside of the city, new branches of the heavenly sleep plant have been discovered. They do not pollinate on their own and require you to do so manually. I would do it myself, but I'm worried about the recent troubles with planar rifts that have been opening around the city and the rest of the continent. Whoever may take this contract, I will pay 100 gold pieces for completion. This is from Professor Ezelin Aferon.
I could probably do that.
Do I recognize this plant species?
Roll me a nature check.
Please do good, Xerxes. She will not.
What about me? Could I roll for that? Or
Yeah, you could roll for that too.
okay, 1 second.
Seriously, you would not know what this plant is.
Nature check. My character app is loading. I'm gonna say no.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys don't know, but haven't really heard of it before. But yeah. Next, there's a Venom Vendetta Discovering. It's an ongoing contract. It just says if you have any info on the location of the Venom Vendetta hideouts or any of their major members or any info on any of their current plans, report to Guild Chief Astreus Nixum. Payment depends on the info, but all is very much appreciated. Don't get yourself killed looking for a greater pay. This is
I mean, we have
Lindsay will
some
strut herself
information.
into that office.
I was gonna say we have some information. You just dog them.
Hey. Hey
Hey,
guys.
they're the problem, by the way.
What's the other contract say before we go in?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last contract is Devil's Removal. There have been recent sightings of devils on the outskirts of the city's forests. They seem to be in search parties of some sort. It is not often that devils leave the Nine Hells for anything, so whatever is going on must be important. I need the infantry removed and their leader, presumably an Aranyes or stronger, captured and brought into me. This is by Archmage Stellus Invani. And then there's an additional warning left upon it in different handwriting. It states lowest members should stray from this contract unless confident and in a big group. The capturing of an Aranyes can be incredibly difficult. With this stated, we need more people on this job desperately and are creating official search parties of our own due to the importance of the task. Come see Officer Misquin. Oh, I said it wrong. No! Wait, crap. Wait, hold. Don't tell me. Stop it. Stop. Nope.
Well, we don't know how to say it. That's fine.
I do.
Oh, you do. All right.
Come see Officer Miss Keen. For more information.
I completely forgot what I named my guy. I don't remember. You're gonna have to tell me. I'm gonna have to go look.
You're gonna find out. Maybe.
I can't fucking remember.
Wait.
I'm good at character creation, guys. I don't remember. You could have said it already, and it wouldn't have clicked.
Don't worry, your guy is not Astreus.
No, I know that.
Boom. There you go.
Thankfully, I know that much.
So yeah. Those are the 3 contracts.
Did we already take care of that one?
I was gonna say, didn't we have a run-in with some guys?
Your
With the
stuff
whole
was
Heart
in
Ripper-
And
Tokane.
Tokane.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is weird. These things could be related.
Imagine
We tell 'em
walking
about that?
into the fucking office like, hey, 2 of these things, they're both after us.
Hey, so my bad.
Us bad.
That's bad. We didn't do anything. I don't know why they're here.
They seem to be searching for something.
Alright. So do you guys want to go to the try to find Astreus Nixon?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
We follow the Kinsey girl. We follow the wizard girl.
You can make your way to the service desk and ask about that. And as you do, you see the kind of young man behind the desk like look around like yeah, Astreus is on the top floor. You should be able to find them right at the end of the hallway, right on the right. And they'll like write down directions and give like a room number and hand it over.
Mm-hmm.
He should be in his office. He doesn't leave often. So yeah. I assume you guys-
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna go up.
Awesome. Okay. You guys go up all the stairs. You see every floor. There's only like 3 floors, but on the second floor, everything looks nicer. All the tables are nicer. There's better food, better chairs. Lots of different doors in this room as well. On this floor as well, all leading into different areas. Seems like maybe places where adventure groups can go plan whatever big tasks are going on. You also see a different contract board. One very much meant for higher level members of the guild.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you go up the stairs one more time, and everything looks great. It's a very, very beautiful room. Very, very much meant for like the officers and the guild chiefs and people who could be very well be officers, but decided maybe not. I'm all right. And you go straight forward and to the right, and you see a big door with the name Astreus Nixon on the side of it.
Well, hold on. Let me open the map. Okay, we go in.
Okay. Don't even knock. All right.
Well, we knock.
No, we don't.
Very important.
Fuck you. We waltz in.
Yeah, awesome. You knock on the door. And as you knock on the door, you hear a unlocking noise. Come in, please.
She will open the door and go in.
All right. Does everyone walk in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. You all walk in. You see a very large desk situating a fairly large man, about probably 6 feet tall, 6'6". As he sits down in this chair, in this kind of very lavish chair with like red fabric under, surrounded by this very, very nice wood, very well made chair, very well made desk, lots of papers covered around it, organized, but it seems he's very busy. The man is of. 1 second. Let me show you the picture. Yeah. The man has a very dark complexion, and his hair is very dark, leaning into like black, braided and held behind his head. He has a few light piercing, just silver pieces that cover his face, with a very strong, almost like you look at this man, you think powerful, like a very, very powerful bone structure and presence, and more interestingly enough, you see his eyes, which are these straight white irises that almost like kind of like branch into silver, but almost blend in with the back of the rest of his eye, and they glow dimly as you all walk in. And you see him look to everyone walking in, and looks to you, Kinsey. Miss Hazelvale.
Hello.
Give you a nod.
What did he say?
He just said Miss Hazelville, and he gave you a nod. I believe you have information.
Yes, we've had several run-ins with the Venom Vendetta across our travels. Where to fucking start?
Hey, remember the fucking dragon?
What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom score, it's like 12.
Okay, cool. What's everyone's wisdom score? That's important.
10.
My wisdom, like 16, I think. Yeah, 16.
Wes, can you roll me a wisdom save?
Sure can.
Perceptible of the horrors.
25.
Awesome. Okay. Uh,
Don't worry, I don't plan on lying. Ah.
Josh?
Died, I guess.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. What happened? Wait, I thought it was a bit. What happened?
Connection red. Wait, I'm gonna pause.
I said 25.
Awesome.
And then you
Yeah.
went yes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Wes, you don't know if you just succeeded or resisted an effect of some sort.
Okay.
It's not something that comes in your mind. The rest of you, though, you feel inclined to say as much as you can about any given situation that is asked.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't
Do I
worry.
have any, Okay, so Athela, Kinsey, I would say, has a pretty big, like, personal... I'm just asking, like, if the answer is still, inclined, then that's fine, but...
Anything relating directly to the Venom Vendetta.
Okay.
Which is what he's going to be asking about.
Yeah.
So, assumably, you don't have to be like, well, then I opened a rift.
Yeah.
But you can say that was when Athela exploded.
That was when Athela exploded.
Yeah.
And then we left.
Then we left.
Whatever you think fits that best in your mind.
Mhm.
He's not forcing an effect on you. This seems like
Okay.
a general presence kind of thing.
Mhm.
And you all are unable to lie while within his presence,
Okay.
if that matters.
I could lie, but Wes doesn't
I
lie,
was gonna
so
say,
it
I
kind of doesn't
love-
matter.
I love that the only character in the party who has a decent enough wisdom to, like, not be affected by this kind of thing on the regular already does not lie.
So good. All right.
Alright.
That's on Druid.
I'm not fully warmed up yet, so just give me some grace. First run in with them in Athela around... It was April 26th, right? What's Baxter's birthday?
It's 16th, isn't it?
16th.
We got a 16th baby?
My bad.
April 16th.
No, April 24th is Fallon's, I think. Anyway. April 16th. If that date is wrong, it's not on purpose. We've met two members there with... what the fuck is the kind of magic called? Displacement.
Displacement.
Yeah.
I was thinking Displacer Beast. First
Mhm.
thing I think.
Kinsey gives their two names, probably, and also mentions that one of them was died badly.
Was died badly.
Do you know any reason why they were there?
Not entirely sure, but it seemed that they wanted something in a warehouse.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys know it was the anti-magic gems? I assume you.
Yeah.
I think we found out later. Well, okay. I don't know that we would necessarily know that the Venom Vendetta wanted the magic gem specifically, or if they just wanted to fuck with the Green Hand.
I was gonna say, like the reason that we knew, I presumed, was that they wanted to fuck with the Green Hand, not even them, because didn't we say something to them while they're like, Xerxes, I think, talking.
Yeah, they just wanted to ambush the Green Hand.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, so you're the ones the Green Hand sent, blah blah blah. We just wanted to fuck with them." Yeah.
Xerxes, like,
okay, yeah,
talking to them was like, why didn't you just take the things then, or whatever, and was like, we're not here for that, we're here to like kill Sarhum and whatever the fuck.
Right, okay, I misremembered. She wouldn't have said that then. Seemed like they were waiting for someone that wasn't us.
And you should have first.
Yes. Kinsey's sitting there like the Animora have already interrogated me. You can go to them. Did we have any run-ins with them between that and the ambush specifically, other than like hearing about them?
I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that happening.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
No Venom in their Vendetta.
Because we weren't really in their territory for quite a while.
We stayed in the Green Hill Zone.
Do they call it
that? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Our next run-in with them, they had been essentially using several ways, working with several people that we were talking to, just tavern keeps and such, trying to lead us to Meriden. We were looking for someone, and we were being fed information that that person was in Meriden, which turned out to be untrue. The Venom Vendetta were waiting in Meriden with an ambush. Unali was there, one of the main officers. They fled when they fled. When did they start? They started losing a little bit.
They threw the dragon.
And then they threw a rock that said, did it say just glory on it?
Yep.
It said glory on it, and it opened a rift that unleashed a shadow dragon, and then closed. Athera managed that situation. We were unable to find any of them afterwards. And then the only other run-in I've had is Seal and I kind of gestures to Seal. We're walking through the market and we saw Akir on one of the other officers on a rooftop. Promptly disappeared, and Drummer was unable to find her. No one actually looked for him. Never mind.
Akira was on the rooftop watching you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. He sits there and kind of writes things down. Do you know why they were so interested in you? Or are so interested in you?
I've only really got theories. They seem connected to a group called the Winged Glory, sort of cult based in Tokane. I've had several run-ins with the leader of that, Grey Silverspine.
And they're all interconnected somehow.
It seems to be that way. Especially considering that they had something that the Wicked Glory made. The rock that opened the rift.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of sits quietly and writes things down. Is that all?
That's it, yes.
Understood. Go back to the service desk. I'll think of a payment. Lays one side of his face on his lays a hand on his chin and just looks at all the stuff he wrote down.
This isn't that important, but when the effect started, did Xerxes, we mentioned the dragon, yeah. But did Xerxes feel cold like she usually does, or not at all?
Yeah, you would have felt cold.
It's pretty fucking chilly in here.
You would have felt cold in like a way you haven't really felt cold before, in fact. I think the closest relation would be, were you ever healed by Alexis or Litro?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then I don't know if you have a correlation for it. Never mind. You don't really know what that is.
Also, just for funsies, with 21 passive investigation, do I notice anything interesting in this room?
In the room? What's your definition of interesting? Like,
I have no idea. What's going on? I don't know what's going on in the room. Is there like anything like what's on the desk? You know, I imagine Xerxes is just looking around while Kinsey's talking about everything.
You see, he has been like writing new contracts, specifically stuff about like, massive creatures that have taken place over like southern Zeli. There's like a huge basilisk problem going on in their beaches. He's.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious.
Why is it so funny?
It's also a little funny because Hollowell is a coastal town.
You see some stuff meant for people, contracts meant for those of the Vigilant Eye, specifically stuff like further political, kind of like act as like an emissary for the new incoming people of Corleone. A lot of troubles have started to like barely creep their ways up, and they're trying to cover up as many things as they can from Corleone before they, come over for the festival. Trying to take care of as many things as possible.
God, I just know the Corleone reporters are brutal when they get over here and they see.
Oh, so you have rifts that have open maybe once or 13 times a day.
Well, we've got anti-rift outposts. So
we actually found a way where we can make sustainable energy from any rifts that open in our country. So maybe you guys should get on that, huh?
We've used the. Ever heard of a train? We have them go through rifts.
It really helps. Our train now travels to every single plane.
Oh, you don't have setups on the Earth elemental plane? No. Oh, that's actually that's the one place we do.
Shut up.
Your town has been in the Earth elemental plane for a matter of months, and we've already switched them over to renewable rift energy.
Actually, everybody from Aston moved to Corleone.
They all have free healthcare now.
I think imagining someone having to hold Shrosk back while he's trying to bite them.
Shrosk is like, why would you need renewable energy? There's a perfect renewable energy in the blood of animals. They
Quite true.
And some of
quite
that
right.
blood is coal, and we can burn it.
Have you ever have you ever heard of fossil fuels? Yeah, I'm destroying the planet. What are you doing?
Oh, what's that? Not everyone in your little country knows that this is a planet?
You don't know about the solar system?
How quaint. Some of them think the sun revolves around the earth.
Did you know that there's some people in Corleone Faye who believe that the planet that we live on is flat? Who believe it's a triangle, a pyramid even?
Seals.
Zeus is fucking fuming.
By the way, I feel like that's how my Adventurers Guild guy talks.
To know. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You guys.
This is stupid. This is so stupid, but is there like any personal stuff? Does this guy have like a picture of his family on his desk or something?
No, he does not have
No.
a picture of his family on his desk. He does. Man, this guy's like the worst guy for this.
I know.
There's a picture of like a thorn bush. That's his thorn bush.
Who do you think this guy is?
A guy who owns a thorn bush? I don't fucking know.
Not even like a bush, a picture of it.
A thicket, even.
You see some stuff. You don't really see like a lot of personal objects. You see maybe like a couple like symbols across the room, represented that of Iris, kind of the deity of the history and magics and all that.
Yeah.
There is a bookshelf in the room, just lots of different history books, kind of ranging from pre deity extermination to like literally like probably something that just came out in Corleone Faye. Stuff from all over the world. He definitely doesn't have any pictures of his family or anything, because he doesn't have one.
You see, he's walking out of the room after all that. Like, I don't think that guy has a.
You can't trust that guy. It's kind of. He's also very hard to just get a vibe on. So, yeah.
That's all. I want to use every time I look at my sheet and I see my shit passive. I'm like, at least I have the 21 investigation. And I need to put it to use.
There will be things that will let you put it to use at some point soon.
Oh boy. Today even.
Today even.
That's all. That's all.
Okay. There is something I've been thinking about with it, but I have to wait until you. Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What, Zeus doesn't dream about it at night, have visions of this?
You have to wait until
mysterious
you
object
throw
or-
the fucking Animor Tower to the ground.
I'm doing it?
It's always been you.
It's me?
You guys leave the room. Go to the service desk. And you are Kinsey. You are given a bag of 100 gold.
Yay! I'll split it.
Yeah, it seems as if the information was good, but it just doesn't doesn't give them anything to work with right at this moment.
Yeah.
Hey, money's money, man.
Yeah,
Everyone gets 5 gold pieces.
There's also the chance that the information that you have gave will come into place later and offer you more. They'll offer you more money.
Well,
Like, oh, I'm so glad we knew that they can open rifts with rocks, or else we would have died. We give those people more money. So you said 25 each?
Mhm.
It's a hundo.
Awesome.
I almost took 25 away from myself.
I kind of want Xerxes to sign up just to see what would happen.
I'll let you know that you can imagine the sign-in process is a little different.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's not even the same, but
Good if you'd like.
Like way nicer here.
Yeah, it's not fucking Ishigali like, yeah.
Is that your full real name?
Is that your full real name? Are you sure?
are you lying?
I'm trans!
Are you for realsies? Oh my god, me
Screaming.
too.
Oh my god, me too. Literally.
Ishigami is so transgender.
Lifts up shirt. I just got top speech.
Yes.
Oh my god, no way, me too. I show up.
Oh, hey, Parker.
What are you doing here?
I work here. I'm in the Adventurers Guild.
Is that why you're everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, they call me Mr. Worldwide, you know?
They don't call him that.
They do. I promise I would not lie about something like
ranking
this.
vigilant eye member.
Mr. Worldwide.
Anyway,
Anything else everyone would like to say?
Xerxes would sign up if someone else told her, oh, you didn't sign up last time, you should do that, but otherwise I don't know if it's on her mind.
While we're looking at the board, Sushi is like, what, you guys don't even... Like, oh yeah, we go here. I forgot to tell you.
What?
I feel like we'd probably tell
Yeah, we probably would.
I feel like Kinsey wouldn't, because Kinsey is just like in a world where she never has to leave Kremlis again. So she's like,
Yeah, that's not true, honey. I'm so sorry. Pats her on the head. We're going to Hollow, whatever.
we're going to Hollow Wall, baby.
We're going to Hollow Wall, baby. Come on, let's go.
Going to Murder Island.
We're going to Murder Island.
You guys have so many places to go.
We're going to
Murder
Victor's
Island.
house. Come on, let's go.
Murder Island, Wraith Town.
Sure, sign her up. I don't need to rationalize everything.
Guys, do you
roll
think
the
it'd be
scene.
funny if... Do you think it'd be funny if Victor was from Hollow Wall?
It would
Victor
be
is from
true,
Cornwall.
and everything about him is funny. So I guess it would be.
It would
Yeah.
probably make sense for Xerxes anyway, because she thinks she's going to head out again, and she's
Yeah.
like, well, maybe this would help make money if I'm traveling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've rationalized it.
I've
There's
rationalized it.
Go to the service desk. Do you just be like, join?
I join now. Okay, bye.
What is the process for signing up for the Adventuring League? Do that here or?
Well, 1 second. I wish you were new. You're kind of just really starts writing stuff down. Can you go back up to the top office? Astreus likes to do this stuff himself.
Sure. Sure. Yes.
Great. Just take this with you, and he gives you like a little pass. It's like in school where you get like a little hall pass.
Yay!
Kinsey
Xerxes can
sees
go to the
Xerxes
bathroom.
heading for that set of stairs again and hands her the broom of flying.
What is this?
You can fly on it if you don't want to take the stairs again.
I appreciate the gesture, but I can walk up these stairs.
Kinsey puts it back in her bag of holding.
I appreciate the gesture. Literally a witch's bag.
Watch you put like this massive broom into a little bag.
How long have you had that for?
A couple weeks now.
Oh, okay, all right. you see Xerxes goes over to the stairs and like takes out her book as she's walking and writes something and shuts it. Goes upstairs.
All right. And you go, oh! I just moved my arm in the worst way. Oh
Oh no.
that
Hey,
bad.
I'm writing this down. Sage is another thing that Kinsey and Victor have in common now.
Oh,
Silly,
broom in a bag.
endless bags / pockets. Puts an entire broom in pocket.
All right. Seriously. Let me hold my arm like it's in a cast. Oh, all right.
Broke your
it's
own arm from
so
playing D&D too hard.
I like stretched it out, and I don't even know how to. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Psychic
Who cares?
warriors.
Seriously, you go up the stairs. And you open another set of stairs. And you go to the office again. Knock on the door. You hear the door unlock itself. You hear a, come in. Again.
This is walks in. Apologies, I didn't know to sign up. I would have to return here. I would have done it earlier if I had known.
No, it's all fine. And he'll reach out for the card and grab it and tear it up. All right, the process is simple. We don't have as strict as a system as some of our other locations. I'm also not as worried about you. He just kind of like looks you over.
What do you mean by that?
Xerxes, yes? At least that's what you prefer to be called.
It's what you may call me.
Yes. Well, is there anything else? Any other names I should know of in that case?
No.
Understood. Well, as I said, the process is fairly simple. He just is like looking at you, like dead in the eyes. Yes. You're in. Congrats. Pull out a little bronze, like a little pin and a little badge. Toss it over. Welcome. You're with the Order of the Adventurers. I'm sure you know the process. You can rank up by doing more contracts. The stronger you get, the higher you go in our group. And maybe one day, if you really want to, you can be an officer. Or a guild chief. We have 3 orders, but the one you will be joining is simply of that of the Adventurers. No need to worry about all the rest. Not for the moment, at least.
All right. Thank you. She takes the badge. That's all then?
Yes.
Don't have to sign anything.
No. No, you don't need to.
That was easy. Did you feel cold again when he was doing that?
Yeah.
Same as...
Yeah, it's the same as before. This like presence like going over you. Might be a little colder in this moment, since it's not spread out over multiple people and it's just focused on you. His expression is like deadpan the entire time while he's talking as well. Yeah, it's impossible to read without really, really thinking about it and putting effort into it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I guess he's at that point, kind of shaking off the cold a bit. He goes back down.
Okay. Yeah, as the moment you close the door, you feel the cold feeling disappear. It's uncomfortable. It's like really, especially that one moment when it's all focused on you instead of like this like area around.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. It feels icky.
Imagine.
Yeah. And you go back downstairs. You have a new badge.
Yeah. What do I do with this now? She shows it to him.
And he shrugs.
Yeah.
I feel like we all just is anybody wearing theirs, or are they all in the bag? Like it's
Kinsey's probably just got hers in her bag. I don't think she's the Anamora baby. I don't think she needs to be walking around with like her
Mhm.
first level Adventurers Guild badge,
Yeah.
like repping it, you know, like I
Mhm.
think.
Wes just has his in his bag. He doesn't.
It's not something to rep yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Alright.
it's so funny.
Tucks it.
When
into her
nearly anybody can join, we haven't
Mhm.
done anything yet.
hmm
We did one thing and you lost.
bag. Gonna need like a key holder for all our strange badges and such soon. Got the
Is he
green hand
speed running,
sigil.
getting officer positions in like every
Mhm.
organization imaginable?
Got the green hand sigil. Got my Adventurers Guild badge. Got my Red Heart
got my.
watch.
It's like got my Adventurers Guild badge. Got my Thieves Syndicate badge. Got and it's like you're what? This is like
Huh?
Skyrim, man. Why are you in both?
I'm like imagining Gibbsy speedrunning offers a position in every group. He does it in the Adventurers Guild. He did it already in the Green Hand. He does it for Agony of Wolves, and he's looking at the Meta Vendetta like, oh, I don't wanna. I don't wanna
wanna.
do it.
On the other hand, I don't wanna, but it would be
Officer
so
rank
funny.
in the Winged Glory. But you just stole it from Gray.
You gotta threaten Gray and say, I'm going to steal your job. You will be unemployed by the time I'm done with you.
That's a real threat. That's actually scary.
In Tokane,
My
that's
income!
horrifying.
That's crazy.
Have fun
Job
losing your
stability in
benefits,
Tokane is
shit
the only
idiot.
thing you have.
Mhm. And it's not there. Your healthcare is mine.
Guys, we're being really hilarious tonight for a session that's gonna take a while.
Mhm.
All right. Hello, friends.
Hi.
Hello?
Bye.
What's next? What's next? I know two people here have things that they were thinking about.
hmm
One of them is a little scary. Would we like to do scary first or last? Because I'll let you know, after scary, we have another scary thing.
mhm.
So, it's all to you guys.
I have 2 conversations technically, if we want to split those up,
Yeah, okay.
and then do one first, and then do whoever else has something.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, then which one would you like to do first?
Which one do you think happens first?
Definitely Rhythmo. Kinsey,
Hello.
you are leaving the training room after a long day of practicing with this weird fucking shotgun.
Mhm.
And, LeVay has already completely left and went down to the infirmary, and you kind of stuck around for a little bit longer, just messing around on your own, and you're like, okay, all right, I should stop it. So I should get out. I have to I have to go see Sazier. He's going shopping right now. It's date night.
Okay, it's date night. A real mood setter. This conversation will be.
And you're like, all right, let's get out. You start to leave the room. You open up the doors, and immediately you feel like a hand on your shoulder as Ridva walks forward and puts an arm around you and drags you down the stairs. All right. I have some questions for you, if that's all right. Yeah, good.
Hey,
Lots of laughing. Well, I am not doing this for the drama. Just to be clear.
Kinsey gives him a doubtful look immediately.
Just a bit curious. Because you left kind of suddenly. I was wondering if I could maybe know a little about that. I didn't even bring Squirrel. He pulled up his other hand like a kind of a surrendering.
She was holding them in that hand.
So,
Where are we standing? Just for my context.
he's walking you down the stairs.
Can we stop walking? Can we sit somewhere?
Sure. I'm more of a walk and talk kind of person. But yeah. He'll sit down on the stairs. We could go to the council room if you really want.
No, it's fine. We had a disagreement.
Mhm. And
She didn't take it well.
uh-huh.
Kind of got the impression she didn't want to hear my thoughts on anything.
Yeah, she never really seemed like the sort that should be taking apprentices. Okay. Did she just shout and then you were kind of done? I know that shit's kind of scary.
She didn't say anything.
Oh. You just
More
felt
of
it.
I don't know. I couldn't live that way anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. You seemed miserable every single day I saw you. It's actually been weird seeing you happy. It's not really. We're 12. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just curious.
Fair enough.
Now she took on a new apprentice, so can imagine that's a little weird.
It's a bit odd. I don't know. It just seems odd that they would let her have another one when I was still.
Yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, not a popular decision. Kind of 150-50. Well, 49-51. Most of the people that matter were on your side. I wouldn't worry about the Shrusks of the world.
I won't.
Yeah, no. Wasn't very popular among the apprentices either, but we don't have a big voice in comparison. I mean, Neon doesn't talk much, so no one to persuade. And you know her, Omar. Well, good to know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like I know you better as a person. All right.
I am happier now.
That's good. I mean, that's all that really matters, right? Being happy.
Kinsey nods.
Mix in some beating people up in a big tower, and I think you got a good life. All right. And he stands up.
Mhm.
Assume you're going to your boyfriend, right? Husband?
Boyfriends.
Well, tonight, me, you, Squirrel, Sazier, we're going to a diner. Double date. Fun.
Okay, sure.
Great. Glad you're happier. Or whatever. And she goes up the stairs.
Bye.
You don't get a bye back. All right. What a good conversation.
I feel like I know you better as a person now.
I feel like if we could describe your life in a series of songs, then I would
I would know just the songs to pick.
I would know just the songs to pick and really have an understanding of why I was picking them.
I think a lot of them would be Newgrounds Death Rugby. Do you know that band?
You'd be surprised how much Paramore I'd add.
Paramore
You
is
ever
a
heard of a
hel-
doll?
Paramore is a hilarious band name to have like exist because it is like a Paramore is a thing. It's such a
Oh, it's perfect.
it's such a wizard
thing?
word.
What is it?
My Paramore. It's like
What does it mean?
it's like
Like a lover,
you
like a
you're
secret lover,
a s-
right?
yeah, exactly, like a secret lover.
You know, like Amor, Paramore.
Hmm.
I thought they just made that shit up.
I'm remembering specifically in fantasy. I'm talking nonsense right now in Fantasy High when the principal is talking about you're my Paramore. Phoenix was my Paramore.
I fucked that bird. Sorry.
You're so cute. All right.
Best character, anyways.
Did you guys know that apparently in recent times they did something bad to the Roll20 website on mobile and it is absolutely unusable?
It has been unusable forever. How could they make it worse? How did they do it? I believe you, but how did they do it?
I was trying to the bot. I was trying to
That was a Josh
open up
bot.
I was trying to open up like a character sheet. Like I was trying to get to the apprentices, and it's genuinely impossible. Like it is not doable.
Too
The
many
entire
folders.
site
Another
is
win.
trying to kill itself.
Another
You
win for
can't
D&D
scroll.
Beyond.
None of the buttons. You can't.
Okay, to be clear, this is the one place where D&D Beyond wouldn't help because Roll20 has the folders and D&D Beyond doesn't have that.
D&D Beyond can if you have if you're a part of a campaign in D&D Beyond.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
What are Vinny's pronouns?
Hmm?
What are Vinny's
Rhythmas?
pronouns?
Rhythma is all.
Okay.
They are gender
Yeah.
fluid.
Another win for the gender fluid.
Another win for my favorite beverage.
I haven't gotten the chance to describe it a lot, but Rhythma's really fun. Every time you guys see Rhythma, which you guys don't a lot, I guess Wes and Kinsey alone, they look entirely different, except for their cool fairy wings.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
They're like different types of tieflings. Totally. Sometimes they're human. Sometimes they're whatever they want to be that day.
Oh,
They're
what?
fun. Yeah.
Super cool.
They are pretty much a master at transmutation magic. Very cool.
I can't believe we
Chernobyl?
found the transgender. Speaking of trans and gender and pronouns.
Ooh.
I was checking on my canvas today, and I never set what my pronouns were apparently, so it just says none. And so I kept it. I don't got any.
Oh wait, that joke. Okay, wait, hold on. I have a joke, guys.
I'm
You
gonna
will
use
address
my
me as
name.
by my name only. You will not address me
There's
at all.
too many genders nowadays. We should just make one transgender with everything in it and call it Ridma.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude. What
Crazy,
now?
that's real.
What do we do?
Well, I think we do Zeus's next.
Oh.
Oh no.
What?
You had
Okay,
a
well, this is
mirror
the guy I
scene.
was referencing. Oh, mirror scene.
Did I do
Oh,
that?
You have more hints to mirror?
you did do that.
I had a mirror scene breakthrough the other day and added a lot of new things to that fucking list.
Oh
wow.
God.
You should do a mirror scene on the Weaver.
All right. So,
Oh.
doing the same thing? The thing you messaged me about?
Yeah, could you imagine if I made you write a scene for that and then I was like, can I mirror Baxter again?
Right. Just you pull out the mirror and you focus on Seal's new ring. Right. 1 second. Please work. Work. Oh yes. The mirror begins its swirling. Oh. Okay. The smoke apparating through the blurred reflection of yourself and overtaking it completely. The first thing that is created is a drow man, wrapped in what looks to be nice robes with jewelry covering his fingers and his face. It's twisted in horror. The nice robes he wears are covered in splotches of blood and cuts from a fight. A longsword now apparating in his hand. He falls to his knees in despair, the horror in his face growing as he sits next to 3 bodies, all in robes of different designs, with different symbols covering their outer layers. He lets out a scream. Though silent for you, you can tell that it shook the world. More people beginning to run and swirl into form on the scene. And as people start to run into the image, it disperses, quickly reforming to that of a boat. The man is chained down below deck, his nice robes replaced with rags, the scars from the previous fight setting very visibly upon his skin. His head is held down by his own accord. The drow man wishes for nothing. All the worst has already taken hold of him, and that is visible across his face and his body. 2 rings still sit on his hand. One, very familiar, and seen upon Seal's hand, and the other less so, some form of clan signet, perhaps. He sits there for a long time before the smoke twirls again, erasing the image in favor for another. He is on his feet, wearing a cloak and dented, unkempt armor. In his hands is a long sword that he wields with great technique against other figures that whiz by in the smoke. He's in an arena of some sort, a massive one with figures watching from all around. He seems to have found some form of purpose as he fights, not on the battle itself, instead on something much greater that he focuses all of his strength towards. Yet it saps his attention as well, as a massive spear pulls forward and impales him fully to the floor. The drow's face twists in great pain as he tries to pull himself and the spear off the ground, but he's not strong enough. Nor is he fast enough, as another smaller blade forces its way into view and stabs down into his throat. Despair is made visible upon his face as you watch his last moments. His entire life rolls behind his eye. He considers every decision he's ever made, just trying to imagine what could have led him to where he is. He passes quickly, blood pooling below his body. The mirror sits here for a moment before twisting one last time, the image in front of you melting into a small group of people, most of which are wearing dark robes and cloaks that cover their faces. One rises up, muttering something. One crouches down to the corpse of the drow man and takes both the rings off his fingers before rising up, muttering something and throwing the familiar ring to another one of the cloaked figures, which quickly slips it on, and then quickly slips the signet ring into a small leather bag. He mutters something once more, makes motions with his fingers, and the group gathers themselves to leave. Once again, The mirror focuses on the corpse for a long, long moment before eventually the smoke twists and the mirror is as it should be, a mirror. Woo!
Yay. The mirror has been showing Zeus a lot of death and blood recently.
You're asking for a lot of death and blood.
Yeah, you did like specifically mirror the ring that has like someone's fighting spirit
Yeah.
inside of it. You get what you pay for,
Mhm.
Xerxes.
Oh, Zeus. Yeah, she doesn't take very detailed notes on that part of it, I think. On the
Mhm.
blood objects. I think she would if she got a good enough look at it, try to like scroll down the what was on like the signet ring, if it's like an easy enough.
Yeah, you
Think,
could
yeah.
scroll that down.
Like anything like that, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Good mirrors. Good mirror. Good mirrors. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Kill yourself.
Wow. All right. Well, one more thing. In that case, just moving right past that. Kinsey.
Hi.
Once more, kind of a couple days after the Rhythma interaction. It's the end of the day. You've just finished training with the shotgun. LeVay has already left you, saying have fun. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go as well. And you leave. You exit through the main doors of the training room and start making your way down the stairs. As you start to hear like quick footsteps behind you, and you look behind you and you see Alvelu kind of sprinting down the stairs, like, oh, sorry. She'll stop right next to you on the stairs.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. I don't know how to start this question, but I was wondering if we could talk about something.
Sure. Where would you like to talk?
I mean, we could... She sits down on the stairs.
Kids like sighs visibly. And sits down.
Not original, or
How many times are we gonna live the same fucking day? Anyway.
I was wondering what happened between you and Posidonia.
Oh, the bot. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Kinsey kind of like takes a deep sigh and looks at her shoes. Props her chin up on her hand. Hi, Mason. So just what it's like to talk
right
in the fourth hour. There's someone fighting still in the training room.
Trosk and West downstairs.
Yes, yes. Anyway,
Valen.
fair question, Shisi Menta. Can I roll an insight check on her really quick?
Sure.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she's just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to be able to pick up.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of a longish story. You weren't there for much of my apprenticeship, so some context. Posidonia had very high expectations of me, and at the beginning I appreciated this. It was a way to challenge myself after kind of breezing through, your average magic school. I enjoyed it. I liked, working with her. Believe it or not, I thought she was really cool when I was a kid. I just really admired her. And I was excited that she thought I was worthy enough to be her apprentice. And those high expectations kind of kept getting higher and higher. And I sort of losing time to, at first, just hang out with my friends, kind of gave up some leisure activities, and that was okay. I stopped being able to sleep, full amount every night. That was okay. Kind of had to just be working constantly, and eventually it kind of got to the point where I couldn't sleep for days at a time, trying to keep up with everything she wanted me to do, everything she wanted me to learn, everything she wanted me to figure out and deconstruct and explain. And I'll admit, I may have lost it a bit. I kind of, I mean, when all you do is magic, it's hard to keep a handle on things all the time. I would pass out sometimes around the tower, but Salzir obviously hated it and kept insisting that I confront her and ask her to lay off me a bit. And so we had an argument, mainly where I was yelling. And she didn't say very much, but I mean, you know the pressure, the feeling when she talks, it kept getting, more and more intense. I felt like I was going to throw up, and I finally, turned around to face her, and I'm not sure what she was doing, but she was charging a spell of some sort. I just saw a lot of lightning.
God. I'm so sorry. She kind of looks like at a loss for words.
Mm-hmm.
You're describing. I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of new, or what, but I mean, she's strict, but I don't know. That's a lot.
Kinsey nods. I won't try and make decisions for you. I won't pressure you any which way. She was nice to me as well at first. I mean, I was young. I was 10 years old. But I'm here if you need to talk about anything in the future.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. It's not really a choice for me to leave anymore. So I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll probably talk to you again at some point.
I'm around.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good day. Mrs. Hazelville, congrats, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah! She'll make her way up the stairs.
Wait. She realizes it wasn't a transition. Just shakes her head.
Oh, he just confirmed marriage rumors.
Who wants to see the worst comic I've ever made?
Oh no!
I was literally picturing it, the one part of it in my head that I've seen. Just the one look on Kinsey's face looking back. Yep,
Hello,
there it
Angry
is.
C.
Oh.
Posidonia killed that boy. And she came back.
And she came back as a girl.
This keeps happening.
This keeps happening.
Every woman.
It's called the transgenderification beam. It only hurts a little bit.
I lost something once.
Once.
That C is so angry.
Calm down.
Calm down, bitch. Calm down.
All right. Is there anything
hold on.
else? Oh,
What-
You're
one
an
thing?
adult woman.
one more thing. It's Kinsing time.
Sorry, I was just sending a screenshot and that's it.
Wait, hold
That's the
on.
vegetable test.
There's more. Wait, there's more. I feel like there's more things.
Oh, there's definitely more. We can go
do
through later.
that later.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before the meeting?
EBTB.
Wait, oh fuck! Did you guys sorry?
Uh-huh.
It's
What?
okay. We heard a little Windows
Oh.
start up.
Laptop. I didn't know if my headphones.
Let's look at my to-do list. I can get that off of there now.
Cannot imagine being Elvis.
Not
Imagine you're like, oh yeah, Posidonia's past apprentice, but you find out what happened. Oh.
Oh.
great.
I feel like a shitty person now.
That was a little insensitive.
Wow, I'm a
That
bad
was an
person.
sensitive comment. I get why Relay may have.
Posidonia's gonna turn me into a boy. Find me a husband, I guess.
Okay. Well, in that case,
I'm gonna stop
We're
the
gonna-
recording then.
we're gonna take a 15-minute break.
Wow.
We will meet up at whatever 8:40, 9:40, 10:40, whatever it is for you guys. And then we'll continue with the next part of session. We will be starting on West, so
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
boy.
mentally
Oh
prepare.
boy.
Right. I'll be back.